We're in a relationship with the rest of the world. Sometimes we may feel utterly cut off, alone, but it's never so. We're always working in concert with animal life, with plant life. The air that we breathe, everything is interdependent upon one another. And that concept finds its way into the Torah reading this week. For we begin with Shoftim, all the judges that should be appointed to you to adjudicate over your people, is preceded at the end of last week's Torah reading by the revealing of all of the festivals, the observances that we must do as good Jews. What's the connection between the festivals and justice? On all of the festivals, we must practice righteousness. We must do tzedakah. If there's anybody in our community who is in need of food, need of a place to sit, need of a place to be, we invite them into our home. We share what food we have with them. We always give liberally to the tzedakah box before we light the candles for the holiday as well. And then we appoint our justices as we read in this week's Torah portion. In other words, justice and mercy should always walk hand in hand one with another. That justice that contains no element of tzedakah is not justice at all. That we always need to be very careful about the judgments that we make about another human being. We're not solely talking about courts of law either. We're talking about the judgments that we make about people all of the time. The people that we see, the people who are dressed in a different way than us, disheveled perhaps and dirty, the judgments that we make about them need to be threaded with the needle of tzedakah, of righteousness and of goodness and of mercy, the same kind of gentleness that we would hope to receive from the great Lord God. A beautiful nor timely message could be found at this moment, as just 2 days ago we passed through the portals of the new month of Elul. Now there are less than 30 days to Rosh Hashanah, and as we pass under the gaze of the Almighty at Rosh Hashanah, we're asking to be judged with tzedakah. Aseh imanu tzedakah, we say. Please do for us, we beg of God, tzedakah. Why should we do any less for another human being? And in the same sense, we find another essential message in the first few words of this week's Torah reading. It says, Shoftim v'shotrim, judges and magistrates you should appoint. The word you is singular. You first make a judgment about yourself before you judge anybody else. So very easy to say, oh, look at them. Look how stupid they are. Look at how bad they dress. Look at what a poor car they drive. Look at their bad manners, their bad speech, their skin tone, whatever. All of this should be secondary to first judging ourselves. Judge yourself first before you judge another human being. And then you'll be ready to truly open your heart. Because when we judge ourselves, we always do it with great compassion and forgiveness. And at the very least, we should do so for everybody else as well. Wishing you a beautiful, glowing, and worthy Shabbos.